beleza, vamos de novo, galera, bora. Opa, alguém tá tocando o telefone, alô? Já vou de olho no Fox. Aqui é o Patrick. Tira esse papel aqui, eu quero coisa limpa, Patrick. Você está aqui, você pode levar o seu casulo aí. Porque ele que é o cabeça de
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats. I won't talk quite as long this time since spring tends to become more active as the week progresses. It might be a good idea to keep those cameras while I talk, just to make sure.
Galera, esse negócio tá feito, né, gente? Até tá no Fox antes. Meu Deus, ele tá continuando. O quê? Eu só consigo parar ele. Ele não? Eu preciso ficar parando ele? Não, galera, eu não acredito. Eu não acredito. O Dread Bear vai me matar porque eu não sabia como que ele funciona. Não, galera. Não. Dread Bear, você fica aí, meu filho. Eu vou morrer. É agora que eu morro, galera. Não, Dread Bear. Não. É ele. Não. Meu Deus. Dread Bear. Beleza, galera. 5 da manhã. O bicho tá vindo.
Hello and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk you through some of the things you can expect to see started down this new and exciting career path. Now, I want you to forget anything you may have heard about the old locations, you know. Some people still have a somewhat negative impression of the company. That old restaurant was kind of left to rot for quite a while, but I want to reassure you, Fazbear Entertainment is committed to family fun and above all, they've spent a small fortune on these new animatronics. Facial recognition, advanced mobility, they even let them walk around during the day. Isn't that neat? But most importantly, they're all tied into some kind of criminal database so they can detect a predator a mile away. Heck, we should be paying them to guard you. Now that being said, no new system is without its kinks. You're only the second guard to work at that location. The first guy finished his week but complained about conditions. We switched him over to the day shift. So, hey, look at you, right? Mainly he expressed concern that certain characters seem to move around at night and even attempted to get into his office. Now, from what we know, that should be impossible. That restaurant should be the safest place on Earth. So while our engineers don't really have an explanation for this, the working theory is that the robots were never given a proper night mode. So when it gets quiet, they think they're in the wrong room. So then they go try to find where the people are, and in this case, that's your office. So our temporary solution is this. There's a music box over by the prize counter, and it's rigged to be wound up remotely. So just every once in a while, switch over to the prize counter video feed and wind it up for a few seconds. It doesn't seem to affect all of the animatronics, but it does affect one of them. And as for the rest of them, we have an even easier solution. You see, there may be a minor glitch in the system, something about the robot seeing you as an endoskeleton without its costume on and wanting to stuff you into the suit. So hey, we've given you an empty Freddy Fazbear head. Problem solved. You can put it on any time and leave it on for as long as you want. Eventually anything that wandered in will wander back out. Something else worth mentioning is kind of the quartz modern design of the building. You may have noticed there are no doors for you to close. But hey, you have a light, and even though your flashlight can run out of power, the building cannot. So don't worry about the place going dark. Well, I think that's it. You should be golden. Check the lights, put on the Freddy head if you need to. Keep the music box wound up. Piece of cake. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Se você curtiu, não esqueça de deixar o like e até o próximo vídeo. Falou, tchau!
Hey, glad you came back for another night. I promise it'll be a lot more interesting this time. We found some great new relics over the weekend, and we're out tracking down a new lead right now. So, let me just update you real quick, then you can get to work. Like, the attraction opens in like a week, so we have to make sure everything works and nothing catches on fire. When the place opens, people will come in at the opposite end of the building and work their way toward you, then past you, and out the exit. Yeah, you've officially become part of the attraction. You'll be starring as a security guard. So not only will you be monitoring the people on the camera as they pass through, you know, to make sure no one steals anything or makes out in the corner, but you'll also be a part of the show. It'll make it feel really authentic, I think. Now let me tell you about what's new. We found another set of drawings, always nice, and a foxy head, which we think could be authentic. Then again, it might just be another crappy cosplay. And we found a desk fan, very old school, metal though. Watch the fingers. Right now the place is basically just, you know, flashing lights and spooky props. I honestly thought we'd have more by now. If we don't have something really cool by next week, then we may have to suit you up in a furry suit and make you walk around saying, "Boo." But, you know, like I said, we're trying to track down a good lead right now. Some guy who helped design one of the buildings says it was like an extra room that got boarded up or something like that. So we're going to take a peek and see what we can find. For now, just get comfortable with the new setup. You can check the security cameras over to your right with the click of that blue button. You can toggle between the hall cams and the vent cams. Then over to your far left, you can flip up your maintenance panel. You know, use this to reboot any systems that may go offline. In trying to make the place feel vintage, we may have overdone it a bit. Some of this equipment is barely functional. Yeah, I wasn't joking about the fire. That's a real risk. The most important thing you want to watch for is the ventilation. Look, this place will give you the spooks, man, and if you let that ventilation go offline, then you'll start seeing some crazy stuff, man. Keep that air flowing. Okay, keep an eye on things, and we'll try to have something new for you tomorrow night.
eles vão usar o Puppet, não é o Freddy, não. Porra, ele acabou de falar que não quer usar o animatrônico de 5.
Welcome back to your last day on the job. That is, the last day of your first week. Some of the most valued qualities that we like to see in new employees are determination, fearlessness, and a genuine disregard for instinctive self-preservation. You've earned your 1-week bonus, which will be given to you in the form of a delightful gift basket, the cost of which will be taken out of your next paycheck. We have gift baskets containing fruit, nuts, flowers, and of course the ever-popular cash basket. Using the keypad below, please enter the first few letters of the gift basket you would like to receive. It seems you had some trouble with the keypad. I see what you were trying to type, and I will auto-correct it for you. Thank you for selecting Exotic Butters. Please be aware that there are still 2 technicians on site today. Try to avoid interfering with their work if possible. Also, feel free to ask them why they are still there and encourage them to go home.
Fechando essa porta. Beleza, foi. Só a patinha não veio. Beleza, na pra esquerda. Até porque, galera, o único animativo que a gente não consegue se proteger ela chega aqui é a dica. Porque o Fox. Não, o Fox também é outro animativo que não dá, que é só botar música. Mas o Freddy e o Bonnie, galera, eles vão aparecer na porta e a gente vai ter tempo de fechar e esperar eles irem embora. Enquanto isso, aqui ó, fechando mais. Quero fechar esse trem, galera. Tá? Bota mais musiquinha. Chica tá lá. Beleza. O Bonnie ainda tá acabado no chão. Tá tudo certo. A Chica tá lá. Já são 4 da manhã, galera. É só a gente segurar. O Fredão tá lá ainda. Até porque a gente tá com o negócio fechado. Ok? É só a gente ficar de olho neles, galera. Só ficar de olho e não esquecer de ninguém. A gente não pode deixar ninguém pra trás, não. Porque eles são bem. Eu esqueci o nome, galera. Eu já tô muito nervoso. Mas eles gostam da nossa atenção. Não tá lá ainda. Vamos fechar esse trem aí. Continua fechando. Vou ficar de olho aqui na Tiquinha, porque a Tica, ela gosta de andar. Ela gosta de dar uns ataques aí meio doido, não é? Tá, enquanto isso, o Fox tá lá. Bonizão tá no chão. Tá lá. Vamos botar mais uma musiquinha pro Fox? Ou será que tá bom? Acho que vamos botar mais uma, né? Eu não quero deixar o
Let's check on Ballora and make sure she's on her stage.
andando por aí, e aí do nada a gente vai embora.
Great. Now let's check on Funtime Foxy. Great. It looks like everything is as it should be in Funtime Auditorium. Your task today will involve more maintenance work. Circus Baby had a rough day and is in need of repair. You will be required to reach the parts and service room by once again sneaking through Funtime Auditorium. As always, please proceed with caution.
Beleza, o importante é que a Tica não tá se movendo, galera. Belezinha. E dá uma olhada na Tica. Ticona, vem, minha querida, beleza? Boa, galera, a gente sobreviveu. Depois de sofrer, é claro, sobrevivemos. E agora, galera, tá na mais do game. Depois vamos voltar. Tá? Essa é a única conselheira antiga. Eu usava como uma
job reaching parts and service. Circus Baby has been deactivated for an unknown reason. It's your job to make sure she is structurally stable and secured to the conveyor. Our technicians will take it from there.
Can you hear me? I'm pretending. Remember how I said I could pretend? The cameras are watching. I must be careful not to move. There is a button on my cheek. You must find it and press it.
Parece que é o Jonas, eu e mais alguém. Parece que tem um X na cabeça de alguém. Isso é meio bizarro, mas bom, vamos continuar. Tem um quarto. Isso leva para o quarto do Jonas e para o quarto do Rich. Ok? O quarto do Jonas é intocável. O Rich pegou todas as coisas dele quando ele foi embora. Eu não tenho ideia para onde ele fugiu. Ok. Estranho, tá muito estranha essa história.
There is a passcode that you must enter before you can retrieve me. Enter the code carefully.
Tá, eu tô dormindo. Ok, eu tô na cama, eu tô pronto pra dormir.
1,
Bom, pai,
2,
olha o Johnny que acabou de entrar. O poder do nosso chute, bom em outras coisas, mas bom, eu quero, é claro, aumentar o nosso chutão pra ficarmos mega poderosos. E beleza, agora tá na hora de começar. Vambora, começou a cor verde. A gente só pode colocar a cor verde. Agora para amarelo. Aí, galera, pegar um errado, ó. Amarelo, tá, a gente vai perdendo, a gente vai perdendo. Não, é bom coletar a cor, gente. Agora coleta os pontinhos e vamos pra batalha. Toma, toma, na sua cara e pega esses. Esse. Aqui e no meio. Olha só, eu peguei o melhor prêmio, que é um chapéu de bruxo. Rapaz, galera, vou virar um bruxão. Beleza, aí.
Come back.
watching for something to happen. It's insane that you even get money for that. Anyways, did you know that there's something special about the animatronics here? They're the first ever animatronics built with free roam features that don't fail every 10 seconds. The features now, They're also the first that were built with advanced AI. In fact, they're so advanced you might think a soul is inside controlling everything. Now, concerning the animatronics, our recent guard reported that the animatronics, they've been moving during the night for some reason. He said that the closest they got to him was the hall in front of him. Heck, they even tried to climb in the vents. After that, they just stare. After hearing that, we've started taking some measures. Our engineers put blocking systems on the vents, which is pretty easy to access through the camera. But don't shut too many vents, though. We've noticed that the blocking system seems to block the incoming air as well. Your vision is going to become all dark and blurry. Trust me, it's not going to be good for you. Yeah, the building isn't that well ventilated, as you can probably tell. Now, in case that the animatronics ever get in your door, you can turn off the lights in your office as long as you're not too late. They'll think that there is no person inside, and I think you get the point. If you look over to your left, you'll see a vent that lets air into your office. We've tested the animatronics on certain light conditions, and it seems that they reboot their system and go back to their respective places once you shine a really bright light into their eyes. Except for that other one. So in case there's an animatronic in your left vent, you can just shine your light on it, and it'll go away momentarily. Now, if you look to your right, however, you'll see a big window. That window leads to our parts and service room. She's supposed to be together with Turley, the girl on Cam 9, but she isn't acting right recently. Sometimes she's singing, and sometimes she's just not responding. So our solution is to put her near the window so you can calm her down using the flashlight. It's really hard to catch her once she gets away. She crawls in one of the 3 vents near her, and blocking her gets really painful. Literally. Now remember, seal a vent if absolutely necessary. You don't want to pass out, do you? Oh, I almost forgot. We blew a fuse this morning in Yum's party room. Can you check that out before you go? I'm sure the animatronics won't cause you any danger at that time. Alright, good night.
botar lanceiro também. Agora eu quero ver, ó, tem mais lanceiro aqui do que do outro lado, não tem? Eu tenho 20 de dinheiro. Tem algo que é só 20? Miss. Aqui, ó, vou botar dois carinhas que só batem no socão. Só pra fazer massa. Vambora, vambora. É agora, hein, galera? A guerra vai começar. É lança contra lança. É espartano contra espartano. Meu Deus, eu não tô entendendo mais nada, galera. Eu não tô entendendo nada que tá acontecendo aqui. Eu só sei que o nosso time tá perdendo. Porque eu tô vendo mais azul do que vermelho. E rapaz, a gente perdeu. Mas pode ser que a gente perdeu por quê? Por causa da nossa formação. Querem aqui? Você vê que eles estão numa formação toda bonitinha, né? Isso fizeram uma formação mais pronta para o quê? Para o ataque, para encurralar eles. Bota vários assim e vários, ó, assim. Aí eu quero ver se eles vão pegar a gente. Aí eu quero ver, ó. Agora eu já fiz uma outra configuração da nossa base. Já vou botar dois specimens só para fazer massa, né? Até porque tem. Então vamos lá. É agora, é agora. Você vê que a nossa formação é totalmente diferente. A gente vai dar uma abordagem mais diferentezinha neles. Belezinha, belezinha, belezinha. E vamos bem, galera. Vamos bem. Até então, eu acho que a gente tá tomando uma surra. Mas quem sabe, né? Tudo pode virar. Acho que a gente perdeu. Meu Deus, eu não acredito que eu tô perdendo pra lanceiros. Não, calma aí, calma aí. Você sabe o que eu vou botar, né, galera? Eu vou botar o quê? Caras samurais. Aí eu quero ver, ó. Bota samurai aqui. Bota samurai aqui. Bota samurai aqui. Samurai aqui. Samurai aqui. Mais dois samurais. Aí eu quero ver. Boa. Fechou. É um, é dois, é três e vai. Vamos, samurai. Vocês precisam bater os caras das lanças. Beleza? Meu Deus, tá dando certo. Tá dando certo. Tem que estar dando certo. É, não tá. A gente foi dizimado. Eu já sei, galera. Eu sou besta.
Hello? Hello? I wanted to record a message for you to help you get settled in on your first night. I actually worked in that office before you. I'm finishing up my last week now, as a matter of fact, so I know it can be a bit overwhelming, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing to worry about. You'll do fine. So let's just focus on getting you through your first week, okay? Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to read. It's kind of a legal thing, you know. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. Fazbear Entertainment is not responsible for damage to property or person. Upon discovering that damage or death has occurred, a missing person report will be filed within 90 days or as soon as property and premises have been thoroughly cleaned and bleached and the carpets have been replaced. Blah, blah, blah. Now, that might sound bad, I know, but there's really nothing to worry about. The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night, but do I blame them? No. If I were forced to sing those same stupid songs for 20 years and I never got a bath, I'd probably be a bit irritable at night too. So remember, these characters hold a special place in the hearts of children and we need to show them a little respect, right? Okay. So just be aware, the characters do tend to wander a bit. They're left in some kind of free roaming mode at night. Something about their servos locking up if they get turned off for too long. They used to be allowed to walk around during the day too, but then there was the bite of 87. Yeah. It's amazing that the human body can live without the frontal lobe, you know? Now concerning your safety, the only real risk to you as a night watchman here, if any, is the fact that these characters, if they happen to see you after hours, probably won't recognize you as a person. They'll most likely see you as a metal endoskeleton without a costume on. Now, since that's against the rules here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, they'll probably try to forcefully stuff you inside a Freddy Fazbear suit. Now, that wouldn't be so bad if the suits themselves weren't filled with cross beams,